You know that sinking feeling? You get to your front door, put the key in, and nothing. It's stuck. A lock that isn't working is way more than a pain in the neck. It's a real security risk. So today, we're going to break it all down, step by step, using expert tips to figure out what's wrong and how to fix it. Does any of this sound familiar? You're trying to lock up, but the key gets stuck. Or maybe the handle feels all wobbly and loose. Or the worst, you shut the door, but the latch just won't catch. Look, these aren't just little quirks. That's your lock basically screaming for help. And let's be really clear about this. A broken lock is a serious crack in your home security. It is your absolute first line of defense. So getting it fixed, and fixed fast, is pretty much non-negotiable. All right, so where do we even begin? Well, first things first, we have to play detective. If we can figure out exactly what the symptom is, we can nail down the cause and find the right fix. Okay, this chart right here, it's basically your cheat sheet. Just find your problem on the left, and the most likely cause is sitting right there on the right. If your lock feels stiff, it's probably just clogged with dust or needs some lubrication. A loose handle, almost always just loose screws. Now, what about when the key turns, but nothing happens? Yeah, that usually means a part inside has broken, like the tailpiece. And if the latch isn't lining up right, you know what? The problem might not even be the lock. It could be that your door frame has shifted. Okay, detective work is done. You've got your culprit. Now for the satisfying part, the fix. Let's get into some super simple first aid tricks you can try yourself. First things first, lubrication. But wait, before you reach for that can of WD-40, stop! Seriously, this is the most important tip of the day. You've got to use a graphite or a silicone-based spray. Why? Because those oil-based products are a huge don't. They actually attract dust and dirt, and over time, that turns into this sticky, gunky mess inside your lock that just makes everything way worse. So here's your game plan. 5 simple steps. Number 1, lubricate it the right way. 2, grab a screwdriver and tighten any loose screws. You'd be surprised how often that's all it takes. 3, clean out the keyhole with a puff of compressed air. 4, check your door's alignment. And finally, number 5, which is so critical we're giving it its own moment, how to handle a broken key. And I really need to hammer this point home. If your key snaps off in the lock, whatever you do, do not start jamming a screwdriver or anything else in there trying to force it out. That's the quickest way to destroy the lock completely. Unless you happen to have a special key extractor tool, the only smart move here is to put everything down, pick up your phone, and call a professional. Seriously, don't force it. And that brings us to a really important part of any DIY job, knowing your limits. So when is it time to admit defeat, put the tools away, and just call in a locksmith? This tip from a pro locksmith really says it all. If the main internal parts of your lock, the cylinder your key slides into or the gearbox that actually moves the bolt, are just plain worn out, trying to patch them up over and over again is just throwing good money after bad. At that point, getting a full replacement isn't just a better fix, it's the safest fix. And hey, if you're picturing your whole day being wasted, think again. A professional locksmith can usually show up, figure out the problem, and either fix your lock or install a brand new one in less than an hour. It's amazing how fast they can get the job done right. So in the end, calling a pro isn't just about paying for a repair. It's about getting things working smoothly again, maybe even upgrading to a better, high-security lock, and making sure your home is properly protected. Really, what you're buying is peace of mind. So I'll leave you with this one last, really important question. Go take a hard look at your front door. Is that lock, your home's first line of defense, really as secure as you need it to be?